If you want to know the best thriller movies, you should definitely watch our picks for the best ones of the 1960s.
All right. I know you're in there, Mrs. Lappet. Come on out.
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10.
Stop it! Stop it! Give me those pictures. You can't photograph people like that.
Who says I can't?
Blowup is a mystery thriller film directed by Michelangelo Antonioni and stars David Hemmings, Vanessa Redgrave, and Sarah Miles. Beautifully capturing the spirit of London's 60s while telling a story of sinister deeds and suspense to bite your nails. Blowup follows passionate model photographer Thomas, who one day discovers a big mistake. In the corner of one of his photos, there might accidentally be captured a murder. The situation collapses when one of the involved persons knocks on Thomas's door.
I send you the photographs.
No, I want them now.
Now! What's a rush?
Number 9.
Don't you think it's time we got to know each other socially?
Well, the new Miss Galore. Where do you hide your gold knuckles in this outfit?
Goldfinger is a 1964 spy film directed by Guy Hamilton and stars Sean Connery, Honor Blackman, and Gert Frobe. Defining the series that would become one of the most important icons of modern pop culture, Goldfinger is the 007 entry that brought the fancy gadgets and the infamous martini quotes. We follow the world's best agent on the hunt for a notorious villain who tries to make the world's economy collapse on a raid of Fort Knox.
I thought I'd find you in good hands.
Felix! Felix, how are you? Dink, meet Felix Leiter.
Hello.
Felix, say hello to Dink.
Hi, Dink.
Dink, say goodbye to Felix. Man talk.
Number 8.
Well, what's on your mind, Sam?
There's an ex-convict in town named Max Cady. Thanks.
Cape Fear is a neo-noir psychological thriller film directed by J. Lee Thompson and stars Gregory Peck, Robert Mitchum, and Polly Bergen. Filled with shockingly rude violence and a soundtrack to turn your guts around, Cape Fear is a classic stalking paranoia story finding loving lawyer husband Sam in the fight for his family. After an 8-year prison sentence for rape, Max Cady seeks revenge for his fate and will do anything to ruin Sam's life, forcing him to take things in his own hands.
Has he threatened you?
No, nothing that would hold him in court. You have to know him to feel the threat. He stopped me this afternoon after court, and he showed up again this evening at the bowling center. He followed me.
Number 7.
Well, Susie, now I want you in the bedroom.
You said you wouldn't hurt me.
Did I? I must have had my fingers crossed.
Wait Until Dark is a psychological thriller film directed by Terrence Young and stars Audrey Hepburn, Alan Arkin, and Richard Crenna. Returning home after a long trip is great, but not if you accidentally mess with a bunch of drug gang dealers. This is what happens to Sam, a loving husband who returns to his blind wife, unknowing that he brought cocaine with him. When the gang members make their move and find the blind wife, she is caught at home alone and must fight back without chances. Number 6.
Colonel Grady, this is the President of the United States. The mission you are flying has been triggered by a mechanical failure.
Failsafe is a thriller film directed by Sidney Lumet and stars Henry Fonda, Dan O'Herlihy, Walter Matthau, and Frank Overton. Burning into the audience's mind with a premise so clever and intriguing that it becomes irresistible, Failsafe follows a concept with the same name. Boxes that tell bomber jet pilots when and where to drop their load. But when a malfunction tells pilots to drop bombs on Moscow by accident, the President of the U.S. must stop them before horrible consequences occur.
Colonel Grady, I repeat, this is the President.
I can no longer receive tactical alterations by voice.
I know that, but...
But you're telling me I've been specifically ordered not to do!
Damn it, Grady, this is the President!
Number 5.
Promise me you'll never lie to me the way Charles did. Why do people have to tell lies?
Usually it's because they want something. They're afraid the truth won't get it for them.
Charade is a romantic comedy mystery film directed by Stanley Donen and stars Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn, bringing to life a character dynamic that remains irresistibly charming forever. Charade follows beautiful Regina as she falls in love with dashing and mysterious Peter on a skiing trip, despite having a husband. To her surprise, that doesn't matter anyway, since she finds him dead back home. But who could have done it? And what has her affair with Peter have to do with it?
How'd you like a punch in the nose? Stop treating me like a child.
Well, then stop behaving like one. Now, if you want to tell me what's troubling you, fine. If not, I'm tired, it's late, and I want to go home to bed. Oh?
Do you know what's wrong with you?
No, what?
Nothing.
Number 4.
Could I talk to you about it in private?
No, you can't talk to me about it in privacy because I got Cope's wallet right here in my hand. We took it from Harvey Overs. You don't think he gave it to him, do you?
In the Heat of the Night is a 1967 mystery drama film directed by Norman Jewison and stars Sidney Poitier and Rod Steiger. When a prominent businessman is murdered, Detective Virgil Tibbs is arrested for homicide. However, when the confusion is cleared and Virgil is freed, the local police officer asks for his help to solve the murder. Will Detective Virgil Tibbs succeed in catching the killer and putting him behind bars in a racially divided Mississippi town?
Virgil, that's a funny name for a nigger boy that comes from Philadelphia. What do they call you up there?
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Mr. Tibbs! Well, Mr. Wood, take Mr. Tibbs, take him down to the depot, and I mean boy like now.
Number 3.
You better give me that key and be quick about it. I won't, and you can't make me. I'm not afraid of you.
Whatever Happened to Baby Jane is a 1962 psychological horror thriller film directed by Robert Aldrich and stars Bette Davis and Joan Crawford. Defined by powerful atmosphere and absorbing thrills, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane is the thought-provoking story of Jane, who is forced to care for her wheelchair-bound sister. Both child actor stars when they were young, Jane soon finds a new chance to rise to fame. Now her goal is clear. She must keep her sister imprisoned so she doesn't destroy her chance.
Get it off in a minute, Miss Blanche. Don't worry, Miss Blanche. I'll get you down from here. I know, Miss Blanche, I know. You just rest easy.
Number 2.
Mais pourquoi ne pas nous avoir dit ça plus tôt?
Plus tôt?
Oui, hier, par exemple.
Mais hier, le blessé est encore vivant, monsieur le substitut.
Z is a political thriller film directed by Costa Gavras and stars Jean-Louis Trintignant, Yves Montand, and Irene Papas. Combining high-tempo action with slow-burning drama in a political thrill ride, making your blood boil. This masterpiece, with a simple name, reminds of the best elements of 1984, a time where politics is ruled, or more suppressed, by a fascist party. After the sudden death of a leftist activist, questions about accident or assassination spread across the country and leave tracks right to the regime.
Iago conduisait, il ne pouvait donc pas frapper, l'autre était sous d'après les témoignages. Et c'est un coup trop précis pour un homme ivre. Quelqu'un parmi les manifestants? Ça colle mal, leur histoire.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
Lieutenant, don't try to evade the responsibility. In your parlance, you blew it. You knew the significance of his testimony, yet you failed to take adequate measures to protect him.
The lights fade too soon.
They always do.
I am too tired.
I'm under arrest. You don't see me putting up affidavits. What makes you think that kind of thing is necessary?
I can't say exactly, but I handed in my affidavits.
You don't believe I'm under arrest?
Oh, yes, certainly.
Why not? Why don't you believe I'm under arrest?
Number 1.
Cabin 1. It's closer in case you want anything. Right next to the office.
I want sleep more than anything else, except maybe food.
Psycho is a 1960 psychological horror thriller film directed by Alfred Hitchcock and stars Anthony Perkins, Janet Leigh, Vera Miles, John Gavin, and Martin Balsam. As one of the most discussed movies of all time, as well as often called one of the best, Psycho is the ultimate horror movie for all those who want to see the great classics. When a woman is on the run with a pile of money, she seeks cover in a motel far away from civilization. Not a good idea.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.